Okay. Hey, y'all. It's raining. Finally. I knew it was going to rain. I smelled. Oh, look at the cutie pies. I was literally doing my live last night. And when I was doing my live, I was standing outside. And I literally was like, oh my God, it smells like it's going to rain. So I thought it was going to rain last night because I smelled it so strong. But it actually started raining today. So my nose was correct. I got a pudgy sized nose for a reason. It's the better to smell with, my dear. But I honestly think I get that from my dad. Because he, growing up, he always would be like, oh, I smell the rain. I smell the rain. I smell the rain coming. Hi. I smell the rain coming, right? And so, and I would ask him, I'm like, how do you know the rain is coming? And then he would kind of show me what to check for, what to smell for and stuff. And it turns out he was correct because ever since I know when the rain is coming because I smell it. My coworker today, he was like, "Oh, I think it's gonna rain today," and I was like, "Yeah, it is." And he said, "Oh, how?" He's like, "Oh, how you know?" I said, "Well, I smelled it last night." And he said, "You smelled it last night? How you know it's gonna rain? Like if I see the asphalt or if I see the clouds roll in." And I was like, "Oh, last night I was outside and I smelled it in the air, so I knew it was coming." He just kind of looked like, "What?" Ah, we always have had. It's so funny because people do not like use half and half anymore. They always use non the non the non. It's because people are lactose that we fail to realize. Or maybe it's because we're really not supposed to be drinking that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe we're really just not supposed to be drinking like cow's milk and stuff, but you know. Maybe that's why it's like unsettling for so many people's stomachs, and they prefer the non-dairy creamer because the non-dairy creamer always goes faster than the half and half or the regular milk. And I honestly believe it's because it just doesn't do good for a human stomach. Like even with babies, right? They always push to give babies milk, but a lot of times it's not good for the baby's stomach, like whole milk, like cow's milk. But what's really good for the babies is their mother's breast milk, right? In the beginning, I breastfed my twins because it's the healthiest thing that you can give your newborns when they're first born. And then there's something that's in it, you know, that it's something like the first pull. It's something really powerful with the first pull. It's like minerals and nutrients and all that stuff, and it's something that stays with the kids forever. And it also helps the mother too. And I don't know, you know. Clearly it's true because my kids have always been healthy with me. My kids have always been healthy with me. Just putting that out there. Even when they were born, the nurses said my babies were the healthiest babies in the whole unit. So healthy that they had to separate them from the other babies in the unit because the other babies were sickly and my babies were the healthiest ones and they didn't want them to be affected, so they separated them to the side. That's what the nurses told me. And the neonatal unit. But I was eating a lot of healthy stuff though, like a lot of veggies, a lot of rice and beans. Filipino food was like my main go-to. I don't know. I like became obsessed with it or something. Hi. Just this, yes. No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Have a good one. So, yeah, yep. Because I like, I'm a, I'm more of a food and like a food chick. I don't really care for like a whole bunch of sweets and stuff. So when I was pregnant with my twins, Winter and Laker, I ate a lot of fresh vegetables and like I said, rice and beans. I stayed at Popeyes getting rice and beans, but only rice and beans. Like I didn't get like the chicken and stuff. I don't know. Like I just had the craving for the rice and beans. And then what else?
What'd you say?
And Filipino food. Like pancit, the ginatan, chicken adobo, beef adobo. Yeah, I lived in a Filipino restaurant when I was pregnant, child. It's kind of crazy. And I was completely turned off from Mexican food. That was like the first time I had ever been turned off from Mexican food because I love Mexican food, especially authentic Mexican food. And when I was pregnant with my twins, I could not eat it. I would go to the Mexican restaurant and the very smell of it turned my stomach. It was like, no. My stomach was just like, no. So I couldn't have that when I was pregnant. Hi, Mr. Mayor. Okay. So I couldn't have Mexican food when I was pregnant with my twins. They didn't want it. They said no. No, mommy, no, mommy. So they accepted the Filipino food. That's what I ate the majority of my pregnancy. But anyway. Oh, so looks like it's going to be a very wet and rainy day today. Let's see how this does with my stomach. Because this is definitely half and half. Half and half with a little bit of non-dairy creamer because they didn't have. I should have asked them for it. They weren't going too long. How is it in y'all neck of the woods? Is it raining? Hi, how are you? Is it raining where y'all at? It is definitely raining here. I wonder if it's going to rain all. Well, yeah. The clouds are pretty thick. All right. Let me. Hi, y'all. All right. Let me remove one. What time is it? 9. Not that many rooms yet. Let me see. Let's see, shall we? It's not that many rooms today. Oh, it's not that many rooms today. So we're going to see how this works out. So we really only need like 2 people. Let me see if anybody else checked out. No, nobody else checked out yet. All right, so. Okay. Oh, where's Mr. Johnson? Did I print out his sheet? Yes, I did. Let me put that on my glove real quick. Hi, Mr. Johnson.
Hi.
It's raining.
I know.
Are you happy about it, or you don't like the rain?
No, I grew up in Florida, so I'm used to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up on the East Coast too, so I'm used to all the four seasons.
We all know.
Yep. I actually
Everyone
miss
else
it.
panicked.
I know. And I actually miss it out here when it's like no rain for a while. You're all set. Thank you. Have a good one. Enjoy the weather. Oops. See, us East Coasters, we know. Us East Coasters are used to the four seasons. Right? We're used to the four seasons. It's like when you grow up in it, sometimes you want to get away from it, but just the snow, because sometimes it can snow so much and be so bad till you're just like, oh God. But not kids though. Kids love the snow. Growing up, I loved the snow on the East Coast. Like, I remember when I was 16, it was like the worst storm ever hit. So much so that it buried us inside of our house. We were buried inside at my grandma's house. Like literally the snow was like covering the door. Like we could not get out. We had to wait till it melted and stuff. It was so insane. Nobody could go to work. Nobody could, so, but we knew the storm was coming. We just didn't know it was going to be that bad. So normally when stuff like that happens, they just tell you kind of like prepare and stock up so that you have your food and everything so that you're good on the inside, and hoping that the weather doesn't mess up your roof or your piping or knock something over or like a tree over the met. Wow. But growing up as a kid, I loved the snow. I always made snow angels, went sledding. I loved the snow. But kids will love the snow though. So, and I loved all the four seasons too. And living in Southern California, you kind of miss it sometimes because it's like always sunny. You know that song, It Never Rains in Southern California? It never rains in Southern Cal. It does rain. It's just more sunshine than rain. So when it actually does rain, you appreciate it. But what I find is so crazy, because what I find is that people who are from Southern California, when it rains, they get attitudes. Like they get attitudes and they get like really cranky and miserable. And I'm just like, you're not happy about the rain? No. I'm a Southern California boy, or I'm a Cali girl. We don't, we only like the sunshine. We don't like the rain. I'm like, what you talking about? They get cranky out here when it rains. They don't like the rain. But East Coasters out here, we enjoy it. So it is what it is. I find that interesting. I find it interesting that you would never want the weather to change. You just want it to be sunshine all the time. I wish people's attitudes could be sunshine all the time. How about that? How about that one? How about that one? Okay. How about that one? Imagine that. Imagine that. If people had sunshiny personalities and attitudes all the time, imagine what the world would be like. But you know how that go. Personalities, attitudes change. They say attitudes change like the weather, right? But out here, the weather rarely changes, but the attitudes do. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Most people think that like if you live in a place where it's like nice weather the majority of the time and sunshine and stuff, that the people are probably generally happy and nice and all of that stuff, right? And because you're told that when people are living in these states like Oregon, right, state, or Washington state, where it rains all the time and a lot of the time it's dark, even in Alaska, right, they have like a dark season where it's just dark. You wake up, you go to sleep, it's dark. You wake up to go to work or school and it's dark. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I've never experienced anything like that before, but I met a lot of people from Alaska and they told me that. They said they go to sleep and it's dark and they wake up and it's dark. And it's very rare that if when they do get light, it's like for maybe 2 or 3 hours at best. And then it just goes back dark again. I was like, oh my God, how do you function? And they were like, that's why a lot of people commit suicide in like Oregon State and Washington State, because and like parts of Alaska, because they said that it's dark a lot. It's dark more than light. Message. It's dark more than light. And so people get really, and it rains and rains and rains, and it's rarely any sunshine. So people are like, get depressed and they're miserable and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, from the weather? The weather gets you like that? And they said, that's what I'm told. The weather gets them like that to the point of suicide. Because it's dark more than light. But then in Southern California, it's light more than dark. But, you know, so it's interesting. Interesting fact. I think that I don't think it matters where I am. Like I could probably be in Alaska, Oregon State, Washington State. I really doubt my attitude would change. That would be a good test. I always saw myself like traveling. I think that's why I'm so addicted to this nomadic traveler chick, where she like travels all around the world and like goes to different countries and you know, like I'm into stuff like that. But I wanted to do it with my kids. I wanted to start like with an RV and like work maybe 6 to 7 months out the year, like with real estate and stuff, homeschooling my kids. And then the other 5 months of the year, I wanted to just like travel the country with my kids, like just in America to start out. So, you know, to give them real life experiences so they can see what the different states are like, so they can visit like different museums and monuments and things like that. Like that was what I was headed that route. And then, you know, the dark comes in, destroys. But yeah, so yeah, that stuff intrigues me. I would like to see how my attitude is in the different places that I go. I really doubt that my attitude would change. I've always been the same kind of bubbly, positive, happy person. So even if I'm in a place where it's more dark, I probably wouldn't like that. I'm gonna keep it real, but I would make it do what it do. You know how they say you make lemonade from lemons, right? Or you make $1 out of 15 cents, you know, or you strap up your bootstraps, even if you ain't got no damn boots to strap up. Yeah, I'm like that. That's me. So I think if nothing else, I think I would like get more into candles if I was to live in a place like that. Like I would look for the positive aspects of it, and I probably would create something pretty extraordinary. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. Find the good and praise it, right? Exactly. I would find a positive out of that motherfucker. So, so we're gonna find a positive and a negative somewhere, okay? Because I know it's here. It's here, I just have to find it. So so that's gonna be on my bucket list to travel to different states that people say make people like depressed and miserable and angry, and me being how I am, see how it affects me. I like experimenting like that. I would like to see how it affects me. And I've always wanted to go to Alaska anyway, because I do like the cold. Like I like fall season and winter season, and I like spring, but I like fall and winter more than anything. Summer's okay. It's okay. I guess I'm different in that aspect. Like out here, they would look at me like I'm crazy. Probably like, what? You don't care for summer? Summer's okay. I don't like being too hot, but summer's okay. Even if you go on the beaches when it's like really, really hot outside, you like burn up. You know what I mean? Like it's hot. The sand is hot, it's hot. So when I would go to the beach, a lot of times I wouldn't go like right when it was scorching hot, you know what I mean? I would kind of wait until it mellowed down a little bit. And I would also wait until a lot of people would start leaving the beach, because I don't like being like in really, really crowded places and stuff. So if it's too many people on the beach, I'm going to sit in the car for a little bit, you know what I mean? And then I'll wait for people to kind of disperse, and then I'll go out and, also because, I don't know. I stay pretty covered up anyway. So when I go on the beach, I'm in my bathing suit, right, or my bikini or whatever. And I noticed that whenever I would go on the beach when it was a lot of people around, like my bikini or whatever, you just get stared at a lot. People give you the death, like not death stare, but they just, and they just they just look real hard at you, right? Like they're trying to, I don't know. They give you the look, you know what I mean? That look that they're trying to undress you with their eyes, even though you already got a damn bikini on or a bathing suit. They try to see past the bikini top. They trying to see past the bottoms, the panty bottoms. They're trying to see underneath that too. Okay, they just stare at you real hard. I mean, they could be with their wives and everything, and they just, how you doing? It's like, mind your business, So it always made me feel kind of uncomfortable. Because like I said, y'all see me, I'm always covered up, right? From head to toe, hands and everything, right? I'm usually covered up. But when I'm on the beach, that's when you will see that I'm not covered up. But I just don't like all the stares and stuff, like the sexual stares and stuff. So I'll just wait for people to leave, disperse, until, wait till it gets a little cooler, and then I'll go out on the beach and I'll just do my, relax or whatever. But it is what it is. I know I'm not the only one that get looks and stuff like that. I know a lot of females get stared at like that, but I just personally don't like it. So. And, it's crazy because guys will say like, oh, well, if you don't want that kind of attention, then maybe you shouldn't wear certain things. And it's like, I'm on a beach. You're on a beach. You're supposed to not wear a lot of clothes on the beach. Like, that's the point of going to the beach and getting in the water, So, but it is what it is. But any other time, I'm usually covered up. Unless I go out or something, then I won't be as covered up. But anywho, yes, I love rain too. It's nice to go out in the rain. Some people don't like it. They run from the rain. I don't know why. It's like rain is literally what helps to make things grow. It literally helps to make, if we didn't have rain, nothing would grow. And the sun would scorch everything. Why are we running from rain? Rain is beautiful. Yeah, I dance in the rain too. I always sing that song, I want to go outside in the rain. May sound crazy. I taught my daughter that song. Me and her would sing it together. Let's see. All right. Let's see how busy it gets today. 9:25, so let me do this now. What are you doing? Are you at work? Is this your work? Are you at work? What is today? Today is, oh God, Saturday. A lot of people are usually off on Saturdays and Sundays. I rarely am. But one day I will be. Yes, you have to thank God for the elements. I always wanted to go to Aspen to see what Aspen was all about, like during the holiday season, because I'm told it like snows really strong up there and it's like really pretty. That's why I wanted to go to Alaska too, because of like the snow and the log cabins. It just looks real like cozy. Like it looks like a cozy place to be during the winter time. But I'm starting to think that Aspen is not all that it's chopped up to be. I think it might be either over commercialized or just maybe overplayed. So I'm not even excited about it anymore. And what's crazy is it doesn't take much to get me excited. The littlest thing excites me. That's what's so interesting. The littlest things, not even the big things. Like I can see a double rainbow. I think I recorded did I record myself? I opened my front door when I was living in Las Vegas, Nevada. It was my second home that we built. And I was looking out, I was looking at the security camera on my front porch. And I was like, I don't know if I was checking or maybe somebody rang the doorbell. I don't know, but I checked the front security camera. And I was like, I was like, is that a rainbow? It looks like a rainbow is forming, but I couldn't really tell. So I went to the front door. And when I opened the front door, it was these two double rainbows and the colors were so vivid. You saw all of the colors and it was just two of them. And it was like, boom, right in my face as soon as I opened the door. And it knocked me to my knees. That's how in my face it was. And I literally fell to my knees. And I just like teared up and was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And my ex at the time was just like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, do you see these double rainbows? They're so beautiful. So of course I took a gazillion pictures. Yeah, it was so, I'll never forget that day. It was like, I think I was praying about something. I know I was praying about something. I was talking to God, like, in my spiritual element. And then I went to the door and opened the door and it was like these big double rainbows in my face. And I just was like, oh my God. It was so beautiful. I'll never forget that. And I thought I was just like batshit crazy. I was just so taken aback by the beauty of nature. Because we don't do that. Just don't do that. Right? And it also felt like my prayers were heard. It was beautiful. So yeah. So even that may seem like a simple act to me. That saying, take time to smell the roses. So when you see like stuff like rainbows and double rainbows. It's like, take time to admire the beauty. You would take time to admire the work of the Almighty, right? It's a thing of beauty. Take time to smell the roses. Like that reminds me of that line in y'all know that movie The Color Purple, written by Alice Walker, but Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey and everybody starred in it. It reminds me of when Sugar Ray was walking along looking at the flowers, and she was admiring the color purple, the purple flowers, and then she was like, don't you think God gets mad when people walk by something like the color purple and don't acknowledge it or admire it? Like, admire the beauty, acknowledge the fact that it's there, that it exists. That's what that reminds me of, that line, like that. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to admire the beauty of nature, of, what man can't create, And that's what that reminds me of. Because a lot of times people don't stop and admire it. They either in a rush or they're so caught up in their own world, their own life, or, they're miserable or depressed or angry and, so you don't take time to be present. You don't take time to be present in the moment. But if you're not present, that's when you miss a lot of stuff. And that's why I stress the fact to people about like not, getting like all crazy and insane and, enraged and all that stuff. It's like, if you do that, then you're going to miss something because you're so frazzled, you're not paying attention, right? You're going to miss something. You're going to miss something. So you have to be in your right mind so that you can pay attention, right? Hi. Good. How are you guys? What's up?
We need to renew the rooms for 2 days. 10 on it.
Okay. Let me see. I'm not happy about the rain. You don't like the rain?
They can't help us like this.
Oh, my bad. Because it hardly ever rains in California, so when it does, I get excited about it. Okay. So Monday, yes? Okay. So 207 is showing 148.08. It's showing 65 is the rate, is what it's showing. And then with the tax for the 2 days, showing 148.08. Is to be charged to card on file?
Yes.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. No card to swipe though, right? Just to charge the card on file? Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha. How many keys do you guys want?
2.
Two, okay. 2 and 2, gotcha. 2, 7. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I wanna go outside. Okay. 7. Where are we at? Alright. Okay. This is the 207. And then wait. And I'm teaching 208 and I gather towels. I'm gonna throw them out and bring new ones in and clean up the floors and stuff like that. Okay.
See the other, listed the other.
What's what?
The other
Roll
room.
seven,
Roll
no,
seven.
those- no, it's
No, they just, they're dirty.
All right. Do you want service to the room?
it's all right.
207? All right. No worries.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, no worries. See y'all later. Okay, so they already extended, so we can delete that. Uh-oh, I'm happy about the rain. They not happy about the rain. I guess I don't know if it affects work or maybe it affects work. I don't know. I know sometimes if people work outside, the rain isn't helping the work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let it go, let it go, let it go. All right. So I will throw those towels out and clean up the floor. It's the room that we all. Those are the guys that have been helping me out. Just can't extend my waist and I will be skedaddling. 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 Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no bueno, being in a room with a bunch of guys, I can't even remember the last time that's happened in my life. Has it ever happened in my life? Maybe. I wasn't the only female. There was like other people around. So no. 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 That's never happened to me in my life. All right. Yeah, not really room today. And more people are going to stay, especially because of the weather. Oh, wow. Looks like I only need 2 people today. So let's see who comes in. Today's Saturday. Oh, excuse me. But 3 people might come in. Whatever. Anyway. Yo, I saw 2 black on black Hondas. I've never seen that before. I've never seen black on black Hondas, like black on black on black on black, like completely blacked out. The windows, the Honda emblem, the rims. My coworker was like, "Oh, they clearly don't want to be identified or noticed or something." I'm like, "Yeah, but when you drive around in a car like that, you're going to be noticed. Like nobody can see you on the inside, but when people aren't used to seeing cars like that, people pay attention. So you're trying not to be noticed, sticking out like a sore thumb. Giveaway. You're just like, all right, you're gonna, because everybody want to know now who is that? They're gonna look at the license plate. They're gonna look at anything else that looks familiar. That's about the car. And I'm like, well, don't normally see those vehicles, especially around here. But anyway. I can't do black on black cars like that. That's too dark. If I get a black car, white, but the interior was white, but the interior was darker. It was dark. 222, we in room 220. 222, we in room 220. Okay. Yeah, let's see how the traffic flow is today. Let's see how scared people are to rain. The business is going to be on Saturday. This is usually people on Saturday, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, folks in California don't like the rain. They don't like the rain. They don't like it. All right, so we're out of. Okay. What am I reading? Let me get the keys out. Please assign the cleaning task for today. Keeping those guys rushing, but they can be Oh, they're only supposed to be here for hours. Well, it's not that many rooms anyway. All right, so it's 3 housekeepers coming in today, not 2. 3 instead of 2. Oh my. Look what I did. What I did to her. Completely smooshed. From microwave. So My physical. It's okay. All right. Let me give rooms to who's on the schedule. Let's see who's on the schedule. Hi. But not the. I mean, it kind of makes sense because dryer isn't working, so it kind of makes sense. Tell her it's her fault. I mean, I don't know. Under the covers, watching something good on TV, reading a book. You know, being lazy, I guess. I can't believe I said that word. I can't believe I said that. Because I definitely don't consider myself a lazy person. But on a day like today, definitely would just want to kind of hang out in the bed, especially if you with a spouse. Hang out in the bed. Would y'all do that? Do y'all hang out in the bed with y'all spouse? Like if both of y'all are off and it's like a date like today and it's all rainy and, you know, but both of y'all are off and you just kind of hang out in the bed, right? Just, you know, hugged up and enjoying each other. Maybe one person makes some breakfast or something. Hey, hola, chica. Huh?
Yo tocando.
Lo siento, chica. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, lo siento.
Buenos días.
Oh, hola, hola. Oh my goodness. Lo siento. No ha abierto la puerta. I forgot. I don't know why I forgot, but I did. Okay, whatever. So, my bad. But anyway, yeah, right? On a lazy day like today, you just kind of hang out in the bed. You know, my hair normally lays down, but when it comes to these little gray hairs or white hairs, they are so prominent. They're like, no, we want to be seen. We're not laying down. We want to be seen. And this is the only spot in my hair that I have these, y'all. They pop up right here in the front. Nowhere else, just right here. They want to be seen. That's okay. People say to embrace the gray. Look, literally. Oh, wait a minute, there's one right there. See, it's just literally right there. Nowhere else. Nowhere else. The rest of my hair is absolutely whatever. I'm looking. I hope it rains like this for a few days because I want it to rain on my days off. so I can just like be. But I'm also really excited to go see Moana 2 because I loved Moana, the first Moana. I mean, who didn't love the first Moana, right? So I'm really excited to see Moana 2. I feel like a little kid, like a kid on Christmas, excited to go and open the present. I want to go see Moana 2. Anywho. All right, I'm gonna eat my muffin, y'all.
Good morning.
Hey, Chica. Are you enjoying the rain?
I love the rain.
Oh,
I do.
okay. I'm happy to hear you say that. Not many people say that.
I love spending 4 5 letting the rain.
Wait, so are you originally from Cal? A lot of Californians don't say that. A lot of Californians say
Oh, yeah, I
that.
grew up
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you love the rain?
I love the rain.
I love to hear it.
Well, I love every day, but you
Yeah. There you go.
To make you want to stay in bed.
I just said that. See?
To make you want to get out.
See, the fellow sister understand what I'm saying.
Makes you lazier, but why not?
It's
Why
okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Maybe order a pizza or something, watch something good on TV.
The munchies.
I know that's I know that's right. So it's good to hear that. I usually hear the opposite. I usually hear people say they don't like the rain.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right. So they say it never rains in Southern California. Yeah, it do. Just not too often. I'll eat my blueberry muffin, y'all. I usually have me a muffin with my coffee during the day. Who is that?
Hello.
Hola. Who is it? Jose?
Yes.
Hola.
How are you?
Fine, how are you? Jose.
Yes.
The dryer's not working. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if oh, let me put this sign out here because this people there, it's wet. Hold on. I don't want nobody slipping and falling. Uh-oh. Oy. Let me put this. Okay. Okay. You need okay, hold on. All right.
Después que no pueda venir rápido porque me resbalo. Entonces,
Yeah, the dryer isn't working, Jose.
the dryer for
The washer and the
yeah.
it's not spinning.
Yeah.
The washer works, but the dryer don't. You know already?
No, maybe.
I like all the green. You look cute. Okay.
This is really
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks good. I mean, it's wet, but it looks good. It looks cute with the hat. Okay. So you know about the dryer?
this is for the
No,
owner or
it's not spinning.
yeah.
Yo no sé.
No, what they call photos, you know, it's for the other person.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay. Gracias. Okay. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. He had his whole all green get up on. And green is my favorite color. With the jacket and the. He's like, no, this is the jacket you gave me. I was like, how's the jacket? Oh, it looked nice on you. It looks good with the hat. Made a good decision. Anyhow. I've seen this the second time or the third time I didn't see this. What is he doing? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sitting on live eating my muffin. I am. There's a lot of people that be on live and they're just sitting here quiet, staring at the camera, not saying a word. So I have a right to eat my muffin. I have a right to eat my muffin, okay? Don't judge me. Oh my God, I'm just seeing the time. I'm over an hour on this thing. I usually don't like to go too long or over an hour on my lives. It's actually showing the time frame of my birthday. That's interesting. I just noticed that. Anywho, so I guess I should get off since I'm over an hour. Well, whenever I do a live, I like to feel like I left a really good message in the live. You know what I mean? Something meaningful, some kind of soul food, food for thought. You know what I'm saying? I think I did that earlier when I was talking about the light and the dark, you know, and the rain and the sun and stuff like that. I feel like I did. I feel like I left a nugget of wisdom in here. Because in my eyes, I'm like, what's the point of, well, for me anyway, I'm not talking about anybody else. What's the point of me going live if I can't drop a few gems, you know what I mean? Leave y'all with a few nuggets of wisdom. I just feel like it makes sense to intentionally be purposeful, intentionally be motivational, inspiring. I like to just talk out my ass. Hey, care to extend? All right. All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna leave that there right now. I'm coming back to it. Okay. All righty. I got my British accent now. Eat it, right? It brings a level of freedom that one can, a lot more work working for yourself. I've always been a one-woman show. You literally do everything yourself, down to the marketing, down to the design, down to creating a product, down to the shoot, to the website, down to the website maintenance, down to the packaging, down to the, you know what I mean? Like everything, you know, the customers, the newsletters. I used to do a monthly newsletter for almost 2 years, and like, you know, advertisements, commercials, like you just everything I was doing myself. But I don't regret it at all, because all it did was flesh out my resume. All it did was flesh out my skills and, you know, tighten my skills. You know, it just gave me more to work with. You know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the day, it's a lot of work to work for yourself, but it's better to know how to do a lot of things in case you don't have somebody there to do it for you. You know what I mean? And you can just do it, even if you don't want to. But the fact that you have the knowledge to, it really, really helps. Like even with my artistry page at that girl Shanda, like I sing all my songs and stuff myself, right? I write the songs, I compose the music, and I sing the song. But I only sing the songs because I don't have anybody to do it for me. It's not that I want to be in front of the camera singing the song, you know what I mean? I would much rather have another person sing my songs, you know? But I do it myself because it's just me, right? So when it's just you, you kind of have what you got to do to get shit done. Put it out there as a way of letting others know that this is what I do. And if you want to collaborate, come, let's collaborate. Did you know, sir? All right, I'll be right there. Okay.
I decided to do my steak.
Okay, no worries. Most people are, because it's like, you know, it's rainy and they kind of just want to.
Yes, I didn't even know about the rain.
Yeah.
I didn't know what for.
Okay, no worries. And the name?
Anthony Drake.
Gotcha. And just for one night, Mr. Drake?
No, free.
All right, no worries.
Gee.
Okay.
All over, guys. I didn't even know what time it was when I woke up.
Because it's dreary outside.
It is, so really. You guys need a fireplace in the room.
I know, right? It would be so cozy. I hear you. I'm all about that. Alrighty, and it's coming to 301.85.
Okay, it's $200 in this card.
All right, no worries. Okay. Doo. Okay. All right, let's do that one. Or didn't swipe, I should say. Okay, now that's swiped.
Perfect.
All right.
Have you worried? I thought it wasn't working for a while.
No, it just wasn't swiping. Sometimes it does that.
Money.
No. Okay. Yep. And then I just need your card for. No. I have your ID.
Room key.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, I get a roll of toilet paper.
Of course you can. Let me see. Did you need any towels or anything else?
Not today.
Okay. Okay, there's the key, and let me get you your tissue.
Hey,
That works.
that was nice and painless.
Well, I hope so. Did you think it was going to be painful?
Well, you never know these days.
Okay, yeah, you got that right.
Thank you very much.
No worries, sir. Have a good day. Okay. What? So that was painless. I seek to please. I don't seek to call pain to anybody. Wait, let me switch that up. I don't seek to please, okay? But I like being pleasing. I like being pleasing. I like being pleasant. It's funny. Most people do tell me that they find me to be very, very pleasant. I think it's because I'm upbeat. I think that's what it is. But I know one thing. I hope it rains for the next 2 or 3 days. Really enjoy. No. I don't know. I feel more in my vacation mode. When it's raining, that's my day off. I helped out. He said on the fireplace. Yes. There you go. Now you're talking. That's why I want to go to like some of those log cabins and like those really wintry places. Like I'll see on YouTube. Do you guys see on YouTube those was it the rain sound? It's like thing that you listen to for sound help you fall asleep, but they always have the background like either a wintry environment or like in a log cabin with a fire. It's usually a fireplace, rain, wind, or snow fireplace. Okay, mine is on. Okay, anyway. Okay, mine is on. Okay, anyway. I'm going to show this phone and it'll just completely disappear. And I'm like, well, where'd my live go? show this and it'll just completely disappear. And I'm like, well, where'd my live go? Where did how does it go from uploading to just completely disappearing off of, right? And then when I post my community, I don't know what happened to my live, but I report like upload the stats and the actual fact that I did a live that is just not here. Then all of a sudden it reappeared in queue, uploaded. It's not showing that it's still uploaded, but it'll just reappear in queue as uploaded. After it was currently loading and disappeared. In my live stream myself, because nobody's going to end my live stream for me but me. So on that note, I'll talk to y'all later. Subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all in the next live. Bye.